The world is but a stage, and all these gods and heroes merely players. Role players, to be precise. Hello, and welcome to the 4th episode of Merely Role Players. We are a group of theatre creatives who love to spend our spare time playing tabletop RPGs. We roll dice, we fight monsters, we tell stories. And we are delighted to have you here with us today. My name is Jack. I will be your game master. This over here is my cast of characters, and this is Amber, our technical wizard. We're going to see her face for the first time ever. There she is. So,
Get back to the cave.
the lights dim. The audience take their seats. The curtain rises. And the game begins. When we last left the city of Quart, the Wayward Family, the inhabitants of the Three Sisters Theatre, were searching for their missing family member, Andre. They had collected a number of clues. The first took them past Hazelden House, a rival entertainment venue on the same street. There they encountered and were accosted by a strange goblinoid creature whose name or species, it was unclear, was Nilbog. After killing his bat friend and subduing him, the party found out that he was searching for his petunia, which he claimed the Hazeldens had taken. Before they could get any more information as to who or what a petunia was, they were accosted by town guard, led by the Knight of the Copper, who was a member of the Alloy Knights, a very high-ranking militia who answered directly to the Prime Minister. The Knight of the Copper took the Nilbog and told the family to return home, which they didn't. Instead, they went to a temple of Korak, the god of lies. There they met Umir, a mysterious masked figure who led them to the thought that perhaps the Alloy Knights were involved in Andre's disappearance. She told them that they had enemies in high-ranking places, perhaps as high as the Prime Minister himself, but that they also had allies too. After a bit of family disagreement, they moved on to the university, where they had found a university tie, potentially linking Andre to a group known as the Thinkers. As they milled around campus, trying not to stand out too much, hard to do when 2 of your party members are half-orcs and 1 wearing chainmail, they saw a young man dressed in the uniform of the Thinkers acting strangely. Mason and Lawrence approached him. He said his name was Ashton, and he was acting very shifty, very nervous. He ran away, careening into the rest of the group, and when he saw Neoma's fur-covered face, he pointed and said, "It's happening to you too." Before anyone could do anything, his eyes became animalistic. Fur sprouted across his face, his ears pointed, and instead of the face of a young man, they saw the face of a rat. And so, as the rat that once was Ashton stares at Neoma and squeals, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna squeal back.
We're going to start squealing like little pigs. Is it still Ashton size?
Still Ashton size, standing on 2 legs, still kind of vaguely human-shaped, but from what you can see of the hands protruding beneath the sleeves and the face and neck now kind of covered in fur, pointed teeth, the ears have like pointed up.
Mason is absolutely going to find something to hide behind while shouting Benedict's name.
I'm going to grab Neoma and just pull her back with myself, backing ourselves up.
I would probably
draw my quarterstaff back off my back and take a step. If you guys are moving backwards, like take a step in front of you. And she's probably just kind of yelling, like, ah!
So you kind of approach what once was Ashton.
I would take a step kind of forward and to the side, more so to block Neoma than to move towards Ashton. Although
Ashton
it might have the same effect.
Was looking at Neoma, and then as you kind of shout, like his head like darts round at you, he's breathing heavily.
Does he look scared? If a rat could look scared.
Make an insight check.
Oh no, every time it's me. Okay, but hopefully this will be okay. Oh no, I wasn't prepped.
You've got this.
19.
Looks terrified.
Oh! Okay, but after the shock of Ashton turning into this sort of hairy creature, rat-like creature, I think Neoma's gonna put a hand on Benedict and then shout to Ögra, No, don't hurt him, he looks afraid.
Ögra, just lower the weapon.
It...
Lower it.
Oh god, okay. She lowers the stick, so she doesn't put it away, but she kind of holds it waist height rather than sort of protectively in front of her.
And I'll speak. We don't know his name's Ashton, do we?
No,
These
we
two
don't.
do,
We
but
Can you understand us still?
he kind of looks at you and goes,
Shit. We're not going to hurt you.
there's quite a lot of people who have been milling around this like campus garden, and there was quite a lot of noise as the transformation happened as Ögra, and there's people kind of like heads have turned, people are gathering around. Someone from this crowd that's beginning to kind of form around you just like seems to peek around and goes, "Oh my god!" And Ashton like darts out, and the murmurs start to pick up, and he looks very cornered, and he's kind of darting around.
Does he still have human arms?
He has human arms. His
No, you said them as fur.
They're furry, and also like the nails have kind of lengthened out.
Are any of us wearing like a cloak or something that we would be?
I've got a cloak.
You've got a cloak. I might turn to Benedict and just start putting his
shrug
cloak
it
off, and I'm going to try and approach Ashton and be like, let me hide you, let me cover you.
He like looks at you and he like make a persuasion check or an animal handling
Can I
check.
assist? I
Yeah.
just asked if you can trust us. Oh, I said that you can.
Ooh, my animal handling is actually better. So I can do animal handling.
Yeah, so you can either do it at advantage or you can both roll.
Oh, you roll as well. Let's both roll.
You're doing better, that means we're going to do worse.
Mine is a 15.
22.
Oh, great.
Ooh.
22. He kind of takes a step back, and then as you approach, he like reaches out a hand towards you.
Oh, I take his hand. I hold it.
As you do, you hear a shout, "Don't touch it!" And like the crowd like suddenly parts, and you see 3 town guard running over. "Get back!"
I think at this moment, Lawrence, who's literally was just completely frozen in fear, I think hearing all of this noise, he just darts forward and just grabs for Neoma's hand and pushes it down and just pushes her back. He uses his body weight to kind of push us back into sort of like the crowd.
Okay. As you kind of leap past, the combination of the shout and the sudden movement, Ashton just spooks. Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
As you kind of tackle Neoma out of the way, you just feel something sharp, like, scrape over your shoulder. At that moment, you hear a boom, thunk, and you see a dart suddenly protruding out of Ashton's neck. And you see that one of the town guard has like a a kind of small crossbow loaded, pointing in Ashton's direction. He takes a rear back, screeches, takes a couple of steps towards the town guard, sways, and then poof, hits the ground.
I would like to immediately rush and try and stop the bleeding, assess the situation, try and save his life.
You sprint over, make a medicine check.
12.
12. You kind of rush over. It's quite clear quite quickly that this wasn't like a crossbow bolt. This wasn't a fatal shot. This looks more like a dart. And you'd imagine you can't see any evidence, but you're just making a gut judgment that this is some kind of serum rather than he's fallen because he's bleeding out. You don't know what that could be. It could be poison, but...
Then I'm gonna try and take the dart and put it in my pocket.
Sneakily,
Yeah.
make a sleight of hand.
15.
Okay, you pocket it away.
Don't stab yourself.
Lawrence sort of stumbles and falls into Neoma. She's like, "Are you okay? Did it get you?"
I don't. I think Neoma's just quite upset at this point and is probably on the verge of tears.
Lawrence, you're bleeding.
All of you! And the 3 town guards have pushed the crowd back and are now kind of surrounding the 5 of you and the prone form of Ashton. Stay where you are. Put your hands up.
Well, we don't know him. We're not with him.
Just do what you're told.
As I lift my hands, I'm going to lay one on Lawrence. I'm going to cast Lay on Hands to neutralise any disease or poison.
Okay. How does this look like?
Oh. You probably can't see it because it's on his back, but his shield, which has got a lamb engraved on it, the eye of the lamb is going to glow white, and then Benedict's eyes will mirror them and glow white. And this kind of light will just radiate down into his hand and then spread into the wound.
I think I'll feel that warmth, and I'll look down and just see the blood that was there, and I'll just put it onto my hands, and I'll just start panicking, and I'll fall to the floor. Oh my god, it got me. It got me.
You're okay. You're okay.
What happened?
Stay calm. The guards are each one has a crossbow out.
Akasha's probably not going to let go of her quarterstaff, but she is looking kind of a little bit nervous. She's looking around at everyone else, trying to figure out what to do.
All right, we're not gonna hurt anybody.
You mean Ögra, for the record.
Oh my gosh, yes, I mean Ögra.
What did you say?
I said Akasha.
Oh, different game, different
Yeah, different
world.
game.
Different game.
Sorry.
Same world.
Same
different
world.
She's here, she's just
She got it.
You see that the guards are taking handcuffs out of pockets. We're not gonna hurt you. Just need you to do as you're told.
Is it infectious? He's been...
Do.
Tell me if he's gonna change.
If you do as you're told, everyone's gonna be all right, okay? Just give me your hands. We can't be sure.
Mason's gonna put his hand on Lawrence's wrist and lean over and whisper, "Get us out of this," and cast guidance.
Lawrence will hear that and stumble to his feet, and he will sort of start to sway on the spot, and he's going to start to act as if something bad's happening to him, sort of he's starting to shiver, and he's like, I feel worse, help me, and I'm going to run over to one of the guards and try and shake him on the shoulders.
Make a performance check with an added D4 for guidance.
Guidance.
It's not good, people.
12.
12. Tensions are high. They can see the blood on your shoulder. They don't require that much to be convinced. You start to run towards one of these guards. And he goes, "Oh shit!" Raises the crossbow. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes, it does.
A dart thunk into your collarbone. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, this didn't go to plan at all.
It was a bold play.
It was.
Bold move.
That is an unnatural 20.
Ooh.
Okay, you start to feel this wooziness overtaking you, but you kind of you manage to stay up for now.
Like the idea that the alcohol in Lawrence's system just neutralises
Yeah.
it.
If anything, this is normal.
Yeah.
This was better than what he normally does to himself. I want to pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna stab him with it.
Okay, make an attack roll. This is an improvised weapon that you're not proficient with, so just add your dexterity modifier.
Never mind. Okay, it's a 10.
You lunge at him, but he's clad in leather armor, as all the kind of lower ranking of the town guard are, and it's kind of like a hypodermic needle, and it just bends on his armor, and as you do that, you feel whatever this is in your system take over, and you just face first onto the floor. The guard looks down and puts handcuffs on Lawrence's back, and he's like, "Oh, did he get me? Did he get me?" And the other one's like, "You're all right, you're all right.
Look, I think we just need to calm down.
Just let us cuff you.
Why are you arresting us?
We're not arresting you.
You're putting us in cuffs.
For
I
your
used to be
own
one of you.
and our own safety. We just need to take you to a quarantine area till we see if anyone else is affected.
Can't we just walk there with our hands
What
free?
if you turn?
I've healed him.
He didn't look healed to me. Hands.
Neoma's watching all of this. How far away is Lawrence from us?
About 10, 15 feet, not far.
So somebody could run and grab him.
Yes.
Okay, she's going to look across to whoever she can make eye contact with, and then she's going to shut her eyes, and she's going to cast Fog Cloud.
Ooh.
She's going to see that everyone is panicking, and she's like, "Let's get out of here."
Okay. Fog clouds.
Mhm.
What are the components of that spell?
Verbal and semantic.
Okay, so you'd have to chant and make movements with your hand. Can you make an initiative check for me?
Thank you.
And add your initiative modifier.
21.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
You start to incant.
Can't.
Can't.
I can't.
You start to incant, and you see the only one who hasn't fired their crossbow yet is like, "Oh fuck," and starts loading up a dart. But you, how big is Fog Cloud?
It's 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range. So I'm essentially going to put it probably just in front of me, and I assume that would cover the area that we're in.
Okay.
And then, can I then say something?
Yeah.
I'm going to shout, Benedict, get Lawrence! And then, run!
Flee!
And
Okay.
then I'm going to leg it the other way.
Away from the
Away from the guards, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Fog Cloud is such chaos, man.
I know, I'm so sorry, I didn't know what else to do.
I don't know. Comply, maybe.
Like the pigs.
How are we meant to find our brother when
Yeah.
we're in a jail
We're in
cell?
this is a time-sensitive matter.
Okay.
So
tell you what.
we then see
Let's say that
nothing,
to them.
right?
Fog Clouds. I'm going to get everyone to roll an initiative, just so we get the order of how this is happening.
Is there any point in me rolling
No,
initiative?
you are unconscious.
It's great to be here, guys.
I'm glad you could be here.
Oh yeah!
Sleep.
It's going to be noisy.
I cast. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Fog
Let's do that
cloud.
for the whole episode.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Not this.
We had one gag and we're like
not
5
very
minutes
much-
late.
apparently I'm like a genie.
Chance.
Foggy cloud.
Fog cloud,
day,
fog cloud.
foggy cloud. day.
Bye, Jack.
Goodbye, everybody.
Now we actually run away.
Yeah,
and
let's
Jack
go.
is like, oh, we're running.
I'm out.
I'm giving the go ahead when I can be seen again.
Okay, or just
Hello. Okay, initiative checks. Did anyone get above a 20?
Does mine still count from before?
No, I'll get you to
Oh.
reroll. Actually, yeah. I'll no, I'll get you to reroll. I'll get you to reroll.
Oh,
Anyone above a 20?
Are you? I didn't get to roll any dice.
No, I was just rolling.
19 to 15? Oh, jeez, lads.
One of them.
I've done nothing as
14 to 10?
Oh,
Oh my god!
This is what happens when we panic.
Okay, just to 9 to 5.
What a way to make a living.
Let me just
What
go,
a way.
8.
also 8.
Also 8.
6.
Wait, we're gonna have to do some reroll.
No, it's alright. You guys, it was more how you act in interaction with the guards. So it's basically all the guards go first.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
Can you read me the description for fog cloud, please?
You create a 20-foot radius sphere
Fog.
of fog centered on a point within range. The sphere spreads around the corners. Sorry, I'm going to try again.
Wow.
The sphere spreads around corners and its area is heavily obscured. It lasts for the duration or until a wind of moderate or greater speed, at least 10 miles an hour, disperses it.
It's only 9.5.
So it can last up to an hour,
Oh god.
but I am concentrating.
So, everyone is essentially blinded. You hear like movement and shouting from the guards. Then you hear a boing. You hear a boing. Neoma, you hear zhoof, as a dart flies past you. The guard obviously just like loosed his crossbow into the fog. And then you hear from just outside the fog cloud, "Oh fuck!"
It's the guy with the stool.
And you hear like the crowd starting to like shout and scream and start to like run. What do you guys do? We'll start with you three as you rolled the 8.
I'll pick up Lawrence.
Yeah, I will shout for Ögra's name and shout, "Help me," as I try and find.
I would go towards
Where
your
at?
voice.
Oh, where right?
And I'm gonna, the second I find his body, I'm gonna grab and I'm gonna start pulling him with me.
I would like to go and help Mason.
Okay, so both of you experience roughly the same thing. You're like padding around in the fog, trying to find
Huh?
trying to find a prone body on the floor. Mason, your hand hits the furry body of the wererat just as yours lands on Benedict, on Lawrence. You both pull and you find resistance and you both basically hear, "Oi!"
I'm going to pull harder.
Okay, can you both
That's why you're here. I'm weak.
Can you make an athletics check? Ögra, can you make? I'm assuming you're going to let her do it, or you can both roll, or one of you can roll at advantage.
I don't know if I'm actually that helpful in terms of strength checks.
Should I do it at advantage then?
Well, so what I was going to say is, and this might give you advantage, is I think wherever the voice just said, "Oi," Mason's going to pull out his hand crossbow and with a rubber bolt fire that direction.
Rubber.
Okay, can you make an attack roll with disadvantage?
Oh, great, it's a +1.
Perfect. Do you have to roll the second dice?
I think I should.
Yeah, I think you should.
Oh. Well, in some ways they're the same.
In some.
So I rolled with disadvantage a 2 for a 3. So I assume the same guy who just got hit by it just got a rubber dart.
Well, that probably. Though you kind of fire off and you hear someone again and just go, "Ah, what?" But the guard, who is obviously just in front of you holding it, goes, "What the f-?" And you feel Ögra, you suddenly feel the resistance goes. I rolled a natural 1 on my athletics check.
Do you still want me to roll?
No, it's fine. Oh, yeah, Ögra, roll.
Roll.
This is when I roll really badly. Am I rolling at advantage or not?
No, you're not.
15.
15.
That still beats the natural.
He still beats the natural one. You
Nice.
are like expecting resistance as you try and tug Ashton's body, and he just like he almost knocks you over because you just go, and like you're holding in a kind of bridal carry the prone form of Ashton.
Ew. Ew.
Benedict.
I rolled a 13.
Oh, that is so cocked. Guards rolling like crap. You drag and you hear the guy go no, and then you hear him kind of fall to the floor. I'll say you can scoop up Lawrence. Neoma, what are you doing?
I ran. I'm sorry. I legged it in the opposite direction. I'm also, if you'll let me, as I go, just casting Gust, so I'm like pushing the fog out of the way as I run through it.
That's
and then as far as I can go.
Okay, holding your quarry, what do you do?
I run in the direction that I think is away from where the town guard were.
Okay.
Same.
And I say, Mason, I've got him.
Brilliant. Leave Mason behind.
Okay.
We'll follow.
I hope so.
I love that in the last
There was an inner conflict there.
in the last episode, Neoma was very much like, let's not piss off the town's guard, guys.
Can
Hey, we were all about to be arrested.
And then she's like,
everyone, well, you four, everyone who's awake, roll a d6 for me.
Ooh.
Rolled a 6.
6.
3.
3.
What? Okay, Benedict and Neoma, you emerge from the fog like in the same direction, roughly. Names Mason and Ögra, you also, but in kind of, so you're heading off at kind of right angles to each other.
Lawrence is still handcuffed.
Yes, and you're holding him.
Oh.
Where?
Keep running! Neoma has no plan. She doesn't know.
I'll look back and see if we've got any guards following us.
Not currently. You kind of push through, and the crowd is still there. Like there's a lot of chaos happening. You kind of emerge from the fog cloud into chaos.
But they're also running, aren't they? The crowd. So.
The crowd are running in a myriad of different
Yeah,
directions.
okay, so we can try and blend with all of the running that's going on.
Where are we going?
Because you sound so calm. I don't know! Just keep running!
Let's go back to the theatre.
Okay!
I think if Mason emerged on his own.
You probably emerged with Ögra because you rolled the same number. So
Oh,
you
I thought
panicked.
we went this way.
No. So you two went off in one direction. These two went off in another direction.
Oh, I see. Then he's going to say, keep going. And he's just going to stand just outside the fog cloud and start going, I've got them! And then he's going to run to a different point and go, here! And then he's going to fire as, he's just going to confuse.
Okay,
whoever's
make
in the cloud.
Love that.
make a performance check.
Okay. Channeling you.
Mm-hmm.
8. So after the second one, he goes, ah, fuck it.
Okay, so I'll start with you two. So you're heading off kind of back towards town. We'll say. So you're running away from campus towards the city proper.
When we get, I don't know, 500 metres down the road, I'll probably shout, Neoma, stop! And we've got to check him.
Oh,
And I'll lower Benedict. Oh my God, I'm doing it now. I'll lower Lawrence to the floor and just try and see if there's anything happening to his skin. If his eyes are closed, I'll kind of open them up.
Make a medicine check for me.
can I assist?
Yeah, you can both roll. Or you can roll.
Oh, yours is so good.
You can both roll.
Shall I roll as well?
Yeah.
Well,
Sure.
you might. I mean, you can still
Oh,
roll
yeah,
back
she
in.
did very well.
And I didn't, so...
Oh.
So that you've got quite a big advantage.
Yeah, I just...
13.
13, thank you.
Oh, I got 19.
13, 19. I'll say, Neoma, you're like focused on his face. You maybe like pull up his eyes. You look in. He looks fine. He looks unconscious, but he doesn't look like he's dying. His breathing's fine. Benedict, you Lawrence maybe won't be happy with you, but you like pull his shirt a bit and it like slightly rips to look at the wound. And you see in that strange way that magic always does when it takes its toll, that the accelerated healing, these puncture marks in his skin, which have scabbed over very, very quickly. You see like black tendrils that are emerging under the skin away from the wound. But as you watch and as your hand goes there, you still feel that residue of warmth, and you realize that the tendrils aren't spreading, they are in fact retreating back towards the wound.
Would I know that's because of what I did?
It seems,
Or is it something magical?
it feels, because as you kind of lay your hands on it to examine, you feel the residue of your magic there. And as your hand like touches it and you feel that warmth, you blink and the flash of green eyes like in front of your vision, and you just hear, or you think you hear, "I've not left you, so you know."
Just chill.
I don't Irish person.
Is it Jill?
And then it's gone, and you're there, and Neoma is still conducting her.
He's all right. I think I've stopped it for now.
Neoma's gonna be like, I'm so sorry, I didn't know what to do.
No, you're fine. You're fine,
uh,
honestly.
Is it safe to go back to the theatre? Will they know who we are?
I don't know. We've got Townsguard turning up there at some point, haven't we?
Question for DM. Where in... So we're in Quart.
Mhm.
There was a wooded area where Benedict and I used to go and hang out. Are we close to that, or are we close to the theatre?
You'd probably be closer to like the woods on the outskirt of town.
Okay, so I'm going to look to Benedict and then say, maybe we should go to the woods. You know, our normal place.
Yeah, sure. Do the others know where that is? Would they go there?
I don't know, but maybe we can try and find them later. Mason might be able to get hold of us.
All right. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, and we're going to, like,
Peg it.
to there, yeah.
Okay.
Or if it actually, we probably, if we're out of the chaos, maybe we would just walk.
Yeah, we try and blend in with whatever other people around us are doing.
And if anyone sees us with Lawrence in our arms, it's just a bit of a rough night. He's all right.
Oh, and I've still got your cloak, because I never managed to put it around Ashton, so I think
We can cover him up.
we could cover the fact that he's got his hands tied behind his back.
Oh, good shout.
Up, if that's okay.
Yeah. As you kind of pass an old lady walking down the street, and as you cross, it's just a rough night, and she's like, "In there, Sonny," and just carries on.
I love the idea that if anyone saw Lawrence, they'd probably be like, oh yeah, we know who that is.
He's still handcuffed, right?
Not for the first time. Okay, so you head out through the city, further north, really, as you go through to find this little copse. Mason and Ögra, the direction you were taking was you were heading kind of deeper into campus. This area of the town it's almost like a mini town within the city, which is the university. It has a little man-made river, almost more like a canal, that surrounds it. And in that space, you have all of the lecture theatres, the kind of sports facilities, and also the accommodation that the students and many of the professors live on. If you've been to Cambridge, it's very like those kind of the colleges that you get in Cambridge, where you get these kind of mini worlds. Are you looking for kind of anything in particular? How far would you run?
I was gonna say Ögra would probably run until she finds streets she's familiar with, but if she's going deeper into campus, she's probably getting more and more out of her comfort zone. So then she would assume you're following her, but she wouldn't look back. she would try and find an alleyway or like a space under a bridge going over the canal or somewhere that's a bit more shadowed, because she's very aware that she doesn't have anything covering up the rat man in her arms. And I also want to tie him up, which I can't just stop and do out in the open.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. He has handcuffs though, doesn't he? You handcuffed the rat.
He wasn't handcuffed before.
He wasn't handcuffed, sorry,
They were
okay.
going to do it before everything went down.
Okay.
You push you realise that you're going deeper rather than getting back into the city. You find the canal, you find a bridge that connects it to the other part of town, and you kind of head for underneath it. As you do, both of you make a perception check.
It's not bad. 18.
19.
You both smell. You both smell.
Good.
I already knew that.
You've been running, it's hot, it's not. You both detect the familiar scent to you, maybe in different ways, of halfling leaf. And you notice that there's like a lazy plume of smoke that's coming out from under the bridge by the canal.
I'm gonna keep going with my plan under the assumption that they're already, like smoking halfling leaf under a bridge, and they're probably not likely to alert the authorities.
Ögra, question for you.
Mhm.
How long have you been associated with the stink bugs?
Probably since I was actually like a proper child. So probably since I was like 10, I'd say.
About 7 years
Old
or so.
enough to start sneaking out.
10.
Yeah.
You head under the bridge. The smell is strong. You see a young woman, maybe like 19, pushing 20, like up against the wall, joint in her hand, very red eyes. And she like looks around at the two of you. And she goes, Ögra?
Do I recognise her?
And you realise that it's a young woman called Margot, who was with the stink bugs 4 or 5 years ago before she grew out of the. They prefer younger people. You're pushing it,
Yeah.
still hanging around with them at the age you are. So you haven't seen her in a while, but it's definitely her.
Oh my god, Margot, hi! I just kind of gently drop him on the ground, and I'm gonna pull my, I've got rope in my pack, I'm gonna pull that out and just start kind of, bring his arms kind of together behind his back and try and get the rope around his body to, pin his arms to his sides. And I'm just like, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. How are things?
She
This is my brother Mason.
Mason's 5 feet back. The second he smelled halfling leaf, he was like, oh god. And he's just like, hi.
Hey. Is this really strong, or is that guy a rat?
No, it's strong. It's strong. I can smell it. It's strong. Yeah, it's like that's just going crazy. Yeah, we're not even really here.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh. I don't know what my d20's got. Oh, there it is. Ah. Ooh, both of them weren't good. Persuasion plus 0, 9.
She starts to giggle. That's funny. Do you need can I help?
Are you any good at tying knots?
No.
No, I'm not. Mason?
Can you hide us?
I can take you to my dorm.
Yes, please.
I'm going to try and tie him securely before we move.
Make us a survival check.
I'm actually alright at tying knots. I lied before. Oh, or not. 9.
Do you think he's tied?
Yeah. Oh, does she have like some kind of cloak on, or?
She's wearing just like very kind of standard. She's got a longish coat. It's autumn.
Can I borrow your coat?
Sure. Takes it up.
Thank you so much. I just like over the rat man and just cover him in the coat, and then like sling him over my shoulder in like a fireman's lift, and stand back up. I'm like, right. Yeah, let's go. Dorm, great. Give us a tour.
Maybe not over your shoulder.
Where's the alternative, Mason?
I could be on the other side and he could be between us.
Like holding his arm and holding his legs?
Yeah, like this.
Okay. I feel like that's gonna look more conspicuous.
Then...
It's fine. I've got it. It's fine.
Oh, God.
Anyway, have you been you're at university now?
Yeah,
How
come on,
did
I'll
that
fill you
happen?
in. And she starts to like wander away, leading you.
Imagine I've just got a man, like, legs out, trench coat, like, covering the top half of him.
Yes.
Head on a swivel for Mason, I think.
Okay, as you guys head towards Margot's dorm, the two of you carrying Lawrence reach the outskirts of the city. You reach the copse. There is public paths that go through here. People often come here to walk or to run. But you find the denser bits of woodland that people tend not to tread. You eventually find a little space where you feel secure enough to stop. And as you do, Lawrence starts to stir.
So we'll place him down at the foot of a tree.
Yeah, I like kneel next to him.
Lawrence?
Are you okay?
What happened?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Everything just happened and I don't know. And
Where's...
We think he got hit with some sort of sleeping dart thing. We're out of the city now.
Where's Mason? Where's Ögra?
I don't know. There was a bit of chaos.
Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry.
What?
I don't know what came over me. That was so stupid. That was so stupid.
What are you talking about?
Why did I do that?
Do what?
I went for them.
Oh, they just shot you with a dart.
Why? I could have... We were supposed to stay quiet. We were supposed to stay hidden, and I've ruined it. I've ruined it.
No, it wasn't just you. I was stupid too. It was all... There was...
I just thought I could be like Mother, you know? You know, when she did the play, and she, in the Fairey musical, Fairey Feud, and she played, what was her name, Tits Tania, and she made the ruse, and then all the other fairies started fighting, and then she was able to escape, and I just thought that maybe I could get us out of there, and then we could just keep going. And why did I not just speak to them? We could have just walked away.
You thought all that just before you did that?
I just started channeling Mother in that part, and I just thought that I could get us out of there, and I couldn't, and I'm sorry.
Lawrence, it's fine.
Where's Ögra? We need to find them.
No, I know, but you're in no state to do that yet.
Yeah,
We've got to try and get these handcuffs off.
let me try. I want to try and dislocate my thumbs and just pull my hands out of my cuffs. Just sort of wiggle my hands out of them.
What?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 3.
You are you have done this before. But not for a while. And you're still a bit kind of woozy, and you maybe don't do it with the care you normally do. And as you dislocate your first thumb, it just hurts so much more than you think it's going to. Take
Oh no.
take 3 points of damage.
Oh! Wait.
More like psychic than anything. You do manage to get that hand out, but the other one is still just like hanging off your.
Oh, oh my god.
Oh God, what's happened to your thumb? Why is it bent like that?
I've done it before. I used to do it all the time as a trick at a party, but they were on way tighter than I'm used to. I could just. I'm just gonna start trying to like.
Hang on,
see if it's.
I can probably do something about that. And I'll cast Lay on Hands? No, the other one. Healing Hands. Wait.
Healing
Healing
word.
word.
No.
Cure
Wait.
it.
Yeah.
Wait. Where is it?
Spells.
Oh God. Healing Hands. Oh, it's a lot. Okay, I'm still gonna do it. Oh God. 6 hit points.
My hand actually looks younger.
Your thumb, like, in a way that looks like it should hurt, but actually feels great. Your thumb just back into place.
Do you have like perfectly manicured
Yeah, I was
hands
about to say,
now?
I don't remember getting the manicure, but
Oh, I think it just feels a vibe from you.
I didn't imagine it then. You did. My shoulder. You helped me then too.
Aye, yeah, you got caught by the whatever that thing was.
When did you learn to do that?
I don't know. I don't remember. I thought I already. I don't know.
Classic. Okay, let's go find the others.
Well, I don't know where they will have gone. I'm so sorry. In the confusion, I cast fog cloud and we got separated. And
If I was Mason, or if I was Ögra, where would I go?
Those are two very different.
Does anyone have a way of talking to them?
no, I can't remember if the other two do either.
Don't know.
Neoma, Holger does.
I take that back. I remember something.
It's okay, we've gone through a lot of stress.
Holger can get in contact if we can get back to the theatre.
I mean, that's probably where they want to get to too, anyway, right? So we just need to maybe go the back roads.
Yeah, maybe the old route that we used to take.
Yeah. Can you stand, Lawrence?
Yeah. Yeah, I can stand.
I'm gonna sort of pull you up if you'll let me.
I just kind of shrug you off as I get up. Okay. Let's go quick. Come on. I leave the sort of garden area we are and just go straight out.
Lawrence,
Yes?
we need to talk.
This isn't the time. We've talked. Let's go find the others, then we can talk.
This can't get in the way.
This isn't in the way. What's in the way right now is us talking. We could be walking and finding our siblings.
Fine.
Come on. Let's go.
As Lawrence sort of storms off, I just walk past Benedict and just squeeze his hand slightly in a not looking at him necessarily, but sort of the first time where I'm kind of seeming a little bit more warming towards you, if that makes sense. And then I let go and start walking.
Back on campus. Margot leads you to a little apartment block, puts her key in, takes a little time to like get it in. She's like, sorry, this always happens, never works. Pushes it open, you go off into the third floor, through another door with a key, onto a long corridor, off which you see a shared kitchen area. She finds her room, puts the key in, opens up the door. The whole place is like hotboxed, basically, and smoke just out. She's like, come on. Wanders in.
Do you have roommates?
Yeah, you can meet Benji.
Right.
Benji! And like from the smoke, you just hear, yeah!
Okay, that's fine. She goes in, she puts down Ashton, takes the coat off, and goes, right. Now what do we do? Now we just have a rat and none of our siblings. And, what? Help me.
I thought you would be better at this somehow.
Have you ever encountered a half man, half rat before?
No, but... how well do you know these people?
Oh, Margot's cool. Benji seems cool.
Benji is like sat in an armchair in the corner. They're like very androgynous, long hair, made up, but with a bit of a beard. They're just like kind of sat, moving nothing but their eyes.
Look at him. He's so cool.
Margot,
Yeah?
our friend here took a potion that was meant for someone else in a prank. Could he use one of your beds just to sleep it off for a while?
Yeah. It's one of those like classic dorm rooms where it's like 2 beds on either side of the room, a couple of desks, a few chairs that look like they've been just found off the street and put in there to add some decor.
What happened to the others? Like, Lawrence was face down on the ground with his hands in cuffs. Did they get out?
I don't know.
Oh god, we're gonna have to break them out of jail.
Not just one. Ögra,
Yeah.
whilst we're in company, perhaps think about the words we use.
We're gonna have to break them out of quarantine.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what I meant when I said that.
Yeah. Okay.
Margot.
Margot's like at at her desk, and she's pulled open a drawer and pulled out like some bread, and it's just
Forgive me.
making a sandwich, which she hasn't put anything in. It's just 2 pieces of bread next to each other.
Mad respect.
How much would halfling leaf be for a tiny... How much is it?
What?
Is-
Why are you
is
trying?
Just hold on.
She kind of like leans over to you and like really loudly goes, "Is he a narc?"
Oh god! I don't answer any of his questions.
Just how much?
Like,
Why do you need to know?
Just how much does it cost you?
like, it depends how much you want, man.
Oh, Jesus
It's
Christ.
not really technically illegal.
Yes, it is.
Margot.
Fine, look. Here's 5 silver pieces. Ögra and I will be right back. Just make sure our friend doesn't go anywhere.
Wait. She kind of pulls Mason to the side and it's like, I saw him, like, swipe at Lawrence. Lawrence was bleeding. We can't leave him with them. They're incapacitated.
She holds up the 5 silver. You want me to go buy you halfling leaf with it?
Is there a lock to this room?
Yeah.
I think you should absolutely go buy me some and lock our friend in here.
Where are you gonna go?
We'll be outside with Benji.
What
All
is
right.
Oh, God.
She walks to the door, opens it. Are you coming?
I'm like looking at Mason like,
No. What you? Could you get it?
Am I locking you in?
No. Your bedroom door.
Oh, it's not. It's one room with like 2
I
beds.
see.
The door is the front door.
I see. I've misunderstood.
Sorry.
Ah.
why
We-
don't you take Benji with you? Because Benji looks like they could use a walk. Right, Benji?
You're gaslighting him.
I'm gonna go over to Benji and like lever them out of the chair and then like walk them to the door and to Margot and then just be like, you guys go have fun and you can lock us in here, that's fine. I think you maybe should lock us in here.
Margot's like, all right. I'll give you 5 silver worth.
Just in case there's a fire, we should get a key.
She reaches into Benji's pocket, takes out Benji's key, hands it to you.
Thank you so much. I give it to Mason. I don't want to be responsible for the key.
She like leads Benji out. She's like, bye guys.
Bye. Don't forget to
Bye.
lock the door.
Benji
Bye.
like turns back, looks at the two of you, and it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
and then leaves.
Before we do anything else in this room, I want to pocket the coolest looking item.
There's like a little gnomish contraption, which is it's like a glass vial, and it's got this kind of like jelly in it that glows and like floats up.
Will it fit in my bag?
Yeah,
That's mine now.
Ögra,
you can
Yeah.
add gnomish lava lamp to your.
put that back. It's not yours.
I'll give it back to them. I'm
No,
borrowing
you
it.
won't.
I might.
You won't.
I might. We got way more important things.
We
to
are
worry about.
leaving.
I think we should wake him up, and then just like see how he is.
Okay. I need you to focus.
I'm in it.
We need to. We need to find our siblings, Andre included.
I completely agree. I just think we have to deal with this first because we can't leave it in here.
Sure, we can,
No,
because this is a locked room.
no, because they'll come back.
So, stop stealing. Let's get the fuck out and find our siblings, please.
Don't think we should leave.
You hear from the figure of Ashton on the bed. You just hear as he starts to stir.
I think we should, right, what would Neoma do? Neoma would want to help the rat thing. And we should, I kind of go over to the rat, because I don't know its name. And I'm like, hey, buddy. Just pull a quarterstaff back out, and just hold it just in case. Like, hey, kid, do you know what year it is?
Ashton, ratty eyes open blearily, and he like looks at her.
It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. Do you remember what happened? Oh, cool. And you can understand me. Good. Okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. We're gonna get through this together. So you are one of the thinkers, yes? Should we just do yes or no questions? Yeah? And you have now become part rat. But it's okay. No, but it's okay. It's okay because it's probably temporary, right? How many half rat people do you see walking around? So it's probably a prank.
Holds up a hand.
4 half rat people that you already know of, including you? Okay, you're the 5th. That's fine. If in a number of, is this a recent development? Okay.
You stumbled into someone else that looked like you earlier before the guards came. Is she included in your number?
Smart. That's a good question. Cool. Right. Do you know if any of these half rat people are called Andre? Oh, thank God. Okay.
Do you
Right.
know an Andre? Wayward?
Okay. But when did you have you seen him in the past day? What about this week? Okay. Is he in your little club? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Was he... do you have a paper?
I look in the rooms.
I asked Mason.
Mason, you quite easily find like some paper and a quill and an ink pot.
Excellent.
He kind of grabs the quill, and his hands like they have changed. The fingers are stubbier, the nails are longer. He's kind of struggling to grip it, but he gets it in like a claw, dips it in, and it makes that horrible scratchy noise that ink pens make as he just like gouges across the paper. Tried to be.
So he tried to join the thinkers.
He writes again, pretended. And then
Okay.
beneath it, found out.
Oh God. Okay.
He was found out.
So was he trying to they think he was trying to infiltrate them? Maybe? Okay. And are you new to the group? Do you have any idea what happened to you? Did you drink a potion? Did you get involved in some kind of ritual? Did you do some... When did this start? Today?
He scratches. Month.
This started a month ago?
Ah.
Oh, God.
All your the other people that you know that have the same issues as you, are they in the thinkers too?
And does... Okay. There must be someone who could... Okay, first of all, we think that whatever's happened to you, you should probably know this, is, infectious. So maybe don't bite anyone. I'm gonna... Bear with. Can I look around the room and try and find some gloves?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
6.
You don't find any gloves. You do find some socks.
I put socks on his hands. I'm like, wait, before I do, I warn him but we're also in the middle of a conversation. Should I put this on him now?
With a passive investigation of 16, I feel like Mason goes on the top of the...
Oh,
There's some very obvious gloves. Like
I'm gonna help put the gloves on him.
he's tied up. But as you kind of reach out, he moves his arms and all the ropes just fall off. You're not so terrible.
Oh.
He looks down. He didn't even seem to realise that he had ropes on him. He's like, oh.
I'd actually forgotten. I'm gonna... Okay, she tries to channel Neoma, because this doesn't really come naturally to her, the cold compassion thing. But she's gonna try and help him get the gloves on. This is just to protect, your claws, a bit of a barrier, protecting you and others. And then we'll get you a hat for now. And I'm just going to take this bag. And she just wriggles the rope back in and puts that away. What's your name?
Ashton.
Ashton. Hi. I'm Ögra. She was like, should I tell them my real name? I'm Ögra. This is Mason.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'm Ögra. This is Mason. We're from the theatre. We're looking for Andre. So any information you might know about where he might have gone, what happened the last time you saw him, if you know anyone who might know where he is, someone he spoke to a lot.
I tell you what, why don't we give you a couple of minutes just to put some of these clothes on. We'll obviously in the same room, so we'll just be over there. But
Blair witching.
and then we'll head out, and we'll get the answers you deserve.
I think you should stay here. I actually think Benji and Margot, they seem chill, and I think they'd be cool with that. And I think here is safest for you.
He turns over the piece of paper, he's writing paper, and he writes the name Marco.
Margot.
He looks at you.
Yeah, it's a different person, Ögra.
Okay. I just thought that he
And
written wrong.
he writes again, spoke Andre.
Okay, Marco at the university?
He holds up his tie.
In the Thinkers.
Where?
Student?
Where can we find the Thinkers?
At this moment, you hear a like squeal of what we would know as static. Quart, one of the features of Quart as a city is it has these metal devices that they look almost like flowers or like lampposts, but with speakers at the top rather than lights. And they're used to broadcast messages throughout the city. And there are a number that have been on the university grounds. And the window is closed because they were clearly hotboxing, but you can kind of hear just about the muffled sound of one of these speakers that is outside the dorm. And you hear, "Hello, students of Quart University. This is your head boy speaking. There has been a terrible incident on campus today. Anybody who has any information will be rewarded. If you have anything you would like to share, please come and find me in the Thinker's Common Room. Thank you." And it crackles out.
He didn't give a name, I assume.
No, he didn't.
Is Marco the head boy?
He
No, that
shakes
would
his
have been
head
too
and he
easy.
writes Peter. P-E-T-R.
Peter.
We need to find the others before we find Marco.
Okay, yeah, you're probably right. Ashton, is there anyone who you want to? Do you have a safe place you can go, or would you rather stay here? Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna leave. We should leave a note for Margot, Benji, and then we should probably go.
You know them, or
Yeah.
Margot, I guess.
Okay, I'm just, I don't practice my letters that much. It's fine. I take the paper and the quill from Ashton, and she writes a note which essentially says, Margot, this is Ashton. He has been through a lot, but he won't hurt you. Please keep him safe from the cops. Don't. She scribbles that out, and then she's just we'll check on him soon. He probably eats bread, and then signs it Ögra. Probably every other word is misspelt, but it's
It gets the message
yeah,
across.
it gets the message across. And she's gonna, but if we just then pin this to the door.
Sure.
Then
Or we
she's
could just
secret.
give it
Or
to
give
Ashton.
it to Ashton, and then you can give it to Margot. Yeah? Cool. Thanks. I like pat him on the shoulder. And I'm like, we will come back. Just like not immediately.
As you kind of start to leave, he like reaches out, grabs you,
Ah, sorry.
gets another piece of paper, writes the others, points at his kind of fur. Gone. Don't want to be gone.
Oh, God.
Like, gone, like... Okay. That's okay. We're going to stop people from being gone. That's the whole reason we're here. Okay? You hang tight. If, like, establish somewhere you can hide. Like, make a hole in the wall or something, okay? I'm not saying live in a hole in the wall, but I'm saying if the town guard for some reason come and search the university, have somewhere ready to go. That's my advice. Okay.
He writes, thank you. Shows it to you, turns to you, Mason shows it to you.
It's okay.
Okay.
Sits in Benji's armchair.
Oh. Okay. Can I get him before we leave? Can I get him like a hat? I want him in like a knitted, one of those like multicolored knitted hats.
Yeah, there's a
Like
University of Quart like branded knitted hat.
Yeah, nice. And then we'll leave, I guess.
You maybe just don't do any drugs when we're gone.
I'm gonna lock the door behind us and then put the key under the door so that they will then still have it.
Okay. And then, where are you heading then back towards the theatre?
Oh, I'm also gonna take a hat because I've got pointy ears and they're looking. I probably shouldn't stand out after everything that's just happened, even though I'm green. But it's okay. She still puts on a hat. Where should we go? Should we just go
the
home?
theatre.
Okay, we'll go home.
Okay. The three of you, were you just beelining back across town?
Yeah, we want to go like not the main entrance to the theatre. Like let's go around to the back, through this back alleys, through a stage door, if there is one.
You kind of head around the outskirts of the town. You go through what's known as the eastern sector of the city, which is you would have come into the eastern sector to go to the Temple of Korak earlier in the day. It's the kind of slums of the city that built up from people who moved here to try and find their fortune and ultimately ended up living in squalor. The theatre is in the old town, which is the much nicer bit, but it kind of backs onto the... so you can get most of the way there through the eastern sector. There's not a nice vibe in this part of town, whereas in the inner cities and in nice bits of Newtown, the floors are all paved and everything's clean. Here it's just mud tracks, very little infrastructure. The houses are ramshackle. Very Dickensian would be the kind of descriptor. Lawrence, you're leading, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Neoma, remind me, how are we going to find them?
Holga, she can contact people.
Has she tried to contact Andre?
I don't know, actually. I didn't ask her this morning. It's only since we've been separated. I assume she would have done, but...
I assume she would have done too.
Okay, let's just make sure. I don't know. I just feel like maybe in the heat of the moment she would have forgotten, but I don't know. I think find them. Hopefully they're safe. They'll be safe. And then we'll find them and work out what's next.
What was that? What just happened? That boy, he turned into a rat.
I've never seen anything like that in my entire life.
He said that it was the same thing that happened to me, but I don't...
It's not.
No.
It's not what you've got.
No.
It was instant, wasn't it? At one point he was a boy, and the next he was whatever that was.
And they said quarantine. And when he scratched you,
Would we know anything about where?
Make a
I think I get
nature
advantage on that.
check.
Did you say I can have advantage on monster checks?
Yes.
For no reason.
What does it all mean?
what does that mean?
Sort of cocked. 14?
14. You've never specifically heard of a were-rat, but types of lycanthrope are known. Werewolves, were-tigers. Like, there could be a were-rat, you suppose.
Is it a full moon?
It's not. I was going to say it's daytime, but then I was like... But it could be later, but it's not.
I mean, you guys know about, werewolves and were-tigers and those sorts of things.
Are you telling me that we live in a city where were-rats exist?
Well, I didn't think you did, but maybe. Yeah, I think maybe.
But why? He's one of the thinkers, right? They're all the important, rich families from all around. Why would one of them be a were-rat?
I don't know. I guess it could be inherited.
Also, he said it's happening to you too. Like he'd seen it before or something. I don't know. It just felt like it wasn't the first time that...
Yeah. He asked me if I was feeling okay, if it was happening to me.
Well, maybe Mason and Ögra will have found out more.
Yeah.
We're making guesses here.
True. True.
How are you feeling?
Better. Apart from these, I just shot up the jangly.
I can try and break it off.
It's fine, I can sort it out when we get to the theatre. I also think that maybe we should change when we get to the theatre.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be looking for us as well.
Well, they're coming to the theatre.
Let's hope they've not heard about what has happened.
Also, in all the chaos, it's probably hard to remember exactly what we looked like, maybe.
Mm-hmm. We hope.
Maybe we do sort of stand out, though. You and I and Ögra.
She's not here.
She's not there.
As you're having this conversation, like weaving through these little rickety back alleys, someone just brushes past you. Lawrence, dodge out of the way, and then they grab the handcuffs that are hanging from your wrist and yank you. Stop. You spin around, and you see a hooded figure. Face covered. He's holding them up and he just goes, "Got yourself caught, did you, Lawrence?"
Who are you?
"We have a mutual friend who apparently you've been asking for." Drops the handcuffs.
Maybe I have.
"He wants you to come see him, normal place.
Tonight?
Quick as you can."
I'll be there. I've just got to attend to a small family problem first.
"I wouldn't keep him waiting too long. He's missed you."
I'll be there. Tell him I'll be there.
"I'll tell him."
I yank the handcuffs back and sort of back away, trying to keep my eyes off him. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
What was that?
What's that all about?
Some people that I've worked with. I need to speak to them. They might know what's going on.
Not on your own. No.
No. Yeah, you're right. You should be there.
Let's get to the theatre.
Mm-hmm.
You get out of the eastern sector. There's a wall which runs around the old town, which the theatre literally backs into the wall, and the stage door is on the other side. So you push through.
We should be quiet. There's a chance the town's guard could already be here.
Yeah, let's keep our ears out.
Neoma, you have to have keys, and you open up, it brings you into the backstage area of the theatre, the green room, the dressing rooms is the word I was going for. And as you open the door, you come face to face immediately with a member of the town guard who is dusting and looks up.
I'm going to cast Command.
Okay.
Just make a wisdom save.
Oh. Mm. 11.
No, he fails. I'll just say, leave.
He's like dusting. He looks up, walks out, shuts the door behind him. Like out onto the street. And then after a moment you hear, wait, bang, 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 bang.
Fuck. Sorry.
Let's go quick then.
Hey, look, we don't know that they know that it was us, so let's just
Exactly.
act casual.
Well, it's hard to now because of what he just did.
No, it's fine. We'll just say, oh, sorry, we thought you were someone else. You go, and I'll open it.
Okay. I need to go get changed, and then we need to talk to Mother, and then we get out of here.
Okay.
As you guys start to like wander through, you can hear voices, kind of quite a lot of voices from the auditorium.
Is there must be like a way around, right?
Yeah, you can get out into the foyer.
Yeah.
Just put on a different voice and call for one of them. Pretend you're an actor. You are an actor. Pretend you're another actor. Calling for help. I don't know.
Wait, we don't need to make a noise. Let's just sneak past.
But we need Holger.
Is she in there?
Well, I suspect that town's guard have got them all together.
I can't. There's no point risking that. Okay, bear with me. I'm going to sneak through the wings of the stage and I'm going to try and poke my head through the curtain to see if I can see who is in the auditorium and see if any of the mothers are in there.
Okay. You like peek through and you see there's like 15, 20 town guard all making notes, examining the scene. You see a few more, like a few of the group are standing round the auditorium chairs where you see all three of the sisters sat, and they all look white as sheets. And talking to them is a man dressed in full golden armor. The Knight of the Gold.
Oh, God.
Love it.
Oh, no.
Neoma, were you going to open the door?
Well, yes. Yes, I am. So did I hear any of that conversation? Probably not. You guys would have gone through. Okay. I'm going to sort of brace myself and then grab I'm assuming because it's a green room, there's like a little sink or something. I'll grab a cup of water and then just go over to the door and open it up and be like, oh!
He's like, "Oi, what the hell?
I'm so sorry. Where did you leave?
I don't know."
Oh, I didn't mean to frighten you. We live here.
You live here?
Yeah.
Oh. I shouldn't, I think you should go and, let's go and find, the boss, right?
No, wait, what's going on?
It's fine, just, follow me, all right?
I think at a similar time, I would go back to Benedict and I'll say, there's no way I can get them out of there. We're going to have to...
What's going on in there?
There's a lot.
We might have to just face this.
Do you trust me?
Yeah.
Good. Follow me. As I do, I just briskly turn to the wings and I'm just going to walk out onto the stage.
I'll go with him.
You walk out, all eyes kind of turn to you.
Mother!
Maria says nothing.
Mother, it's just... We went looking and we've not just been able to find anything yet. It's just...
The Knight of the Gold turns, just as Neoma, you probably enter with this guard.
I think I would be looking paler and paler as well, if that was possible.
The Knight of the Gold is one of the few members of the Alloy Knights who makes quite a lot of public appearances. He's known for kind of the friendlier face of this organisation. His helmet is off, and he turns and he sees the three of you.
Can we get a gauge on the mother? Because I've not seen them yet. Can we get a gauge on the mothers?
Make an insight check.
Oh no. Oh, 19. Running really well.
The only... Well... Holger is unreadable, as always. But the only word that you could use to describe the other two is grief. And the Knight of the Gold turns.
Oh, it's so wonderful to see you, honestly. We spoke to one of your colleagues earlier today, and I'm so glad that we finally got you on the case. So have you found him?
Yes.
Perfect. Where is he?
I'm so sorry. We pulled his body out of the river last night. And as those words land, that's where the curtain will fall on today's episode. Thank you all for playing with us. We'll see you next time.
Finish on a high, guys.
Woohoo! Thanks. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh my god. What?